we have decided we'll go to any extent to stop the privatization of IDBI Bank, and government should own minimum 51% stake in IDBI Bank at any given point of time.
ईयर ऑन ईयर प्रॉफिट करते जा रहे हैं, लेकिन तब पर भी इस प्रॉफिटेबल बैंक को प्राइवेट करने का पीछे का सरकार के पीछे क्या एजेंडा है, ये हम जनता के सामने लाना चाहते हैं। और एक बार अगर ये बैंक प्राइवेट होता है तो इसके एम्प्लॉयज के साथ या इसके कस्टमर्स के साथ क्या होता है वो तो फिर हम लोग बाद में देखेंगे ही, लेकिन ये एक पैंडोरास बॉक्स खोल देगा जो कि इंडिया के जितने भी पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक्स हैं उनके लिए काफी घातक साबित होने वाला है।
गवर्नमेंट का 51% आईटीबीआई में कम नहीं होगा, बट अभी अचानक से उनका डिसीजन है कि हम लोगों को प्राइवेट किया जाएगा। आईटीबीआई पहले भी गवर्नमेंट था, अभी भी गवर्नमेंट है और आगे भी गवर्नमेंट रहेगा। हम लोग इसको प्राइवेट करने नहीं देंगे क्योंकि जॉब सिक्योरिटी सारी महिलाओं के लिए भी सब ये है।
The All India IDBI Bank Officers Association AIIDBIOA held its third national conference on 26th and the 27th of April 2025 in Bangalore. Officers from across India gathered to discuss the major issues facing IDBI Bank and its employees. The main focus of the conference was the strong opposition to the privatization of IDBI Bank. The union passed a resolution to continue and strengthen its fight against the government's plan to sell its stake. Members stressed that IDBI, as a development financial institution DFI, plays an important role in India's economy and must remain in the public sector to serve national interests. Delegates also raised concerns about rising work pressure, poor working conditions, and toxic work culture inside the bank. Many officers shared personal experiences.
Work-life balance. See, before being a public sector bank, we used to go to home earlier after 6 or 6:30. But now in this toxic culture, after becoming the privatization, we are leaving the branch after 11 also. Sometimes we being a woman, we face a security threatness first for ourselves, and being a woman, we cannot able to take care of our family also. So work-life balance will not be there in privatization. First thing. Second thing, about the job security. See, in many of the privatized culture, those who have get a maternity, they are supposed to resign their job and go to take care of their family or their born kid. But here, generally in the government sector, we people used to have at least 6 months payful holidays to take care of the born kids. So if it has become privatized, we women employees would be sent back to the home only. After a long struggle, we people have grown up and we have obtained this kind of position. If a privatization happened, all the women employees will be stopped to work in a good environment and they will be sent back to the...
And the union promised to address these issues together to improve the work environment.
Any one step they forward in IDBI disinvestment, another 5 banks will be collapsed.
Special attention was drawn to the need for better support and representation of differently abled employees, as well as SC/ST/OBC staff, who often face discrimination and lack of opportunity within the system.
और डिफरेंटली एबल उसमें मेरा है और बहुत बड़ा एक्चुअली एक्सीडेंट भी हो चुका है, तो वो ऑलमोस्ट पूरा बॉडी डिसलोकेशन में ऑलमोस्ट आदि करता है। ठीक है, एक आँख से दिखता नहीं है और एक राइट ईयर से सुनाई भी नहीं देता है, मतलब कम उससे देखिए। अब ऐसी सिचुएशन में बैंक का प्राइवेटाइजेशन करवा रहे हैं जब डिफरेंटली एबल जो पर्सन है वो जो अभी खुद काम तो कर रहा है अभी, लेकिन उसके ऊपर भी जो डिपेंडेंस है उसका क्या होगा अगर प्राइवेटाइजेशन हो गया तो। अभी भी हमें कम से कम रात भर काम करना पड़ता है, चाहे उसके लिए भी कोई वो नहीं है कि डिफरेंटली एबल्ड है या कोई नॉर्मल पर्सन है, काम तो करना ही पड़ता है। ठीक है, अभी भी शायद मुझे बैठना पड़ता है। मैंने देखा भी है कि वुमन वर्कर जो है हमारे ऑफिस के कलीग जो है वो भी रात 9 बजे तक बैठते हैं। ये कहाँ का वो है, ये तो मॉरल लाइफ के अगेंस्ट ही है कि लोगों को बैठा के रखना है। अगर प्राइवेटाइजेशन हुआ तो डिफरेंटली एबल लोगों को निकाल दिया जाएगा, एक ऑर्डर पास होगा और उनको सीधे।
The union appealed to all banking employees and the public to support their movement. They said this fight isn't just about job security, it's about protecting an institution that serves the public and safeguards the hard-earned money of depositors while supporting the country's development.
Slogans against the government of India and we met in the office of the Deepak Secretary. And thereafter,
AIIDBIOA announced that protests and public campaigns will continue in coordination with the United Forum of IDBI Unions. They plan to build public opinion and pressure the government to stop the sale. The conference also saw the election of new leaders. Saurav Kumar was elected as president and Vithal Koteshwara Rao as general secretary. They promised to continue the struggle and stand up for employees' rights.
Government is proposing to privatize IDBI Bank by offloading its stake in IDBI Bank. We, IDBI officers, All India IDBI Officers Association, along with our members and officers of bank, along with our employees of IDBI Bank, we are strongly opposing this drive of the government. We are putting all our best efforts and we are firm that we thwart this step of government to privatize IDBI Bank, and we will go to any step, we will go to any extent to stop this privatization. That is our resolve for this national conference. We have decided we will go to any extent to stop the privatization of IDBI Bank, and government should own minimum 51% stake in IDBI Bank at any given point of time. That was the assurance given by the government on the floor of parliament, and government met by the people and public cannot reach the assurance given to them.
The event ended with strong determination to protect IDBI Bank's public sector status and improve the lives of its employees.